Cardano versus Holochain showdown, ADA versus HA. Which is the better buy? Cardano, Holochain? The winner is going to be... Well, you're gonna have to watch the entire video to find out, right? This whole entire idea really came from one of my last videos, Holochain versus Amazon Web Services, which came from another video by Benson Crypto, or I think it's Sean Benson now, where he talked about how much 1,000 Cardano will get you by 2025, in which he really compared Cardano to Amazon Web Services. So I thought this is a really good idea because if you're comparing apples to apples, comparing Cardano to Amazon Web Services is not comparing apples to apples because Amazon Web Services is hosting, whereas Cardano is blockchain. So it's more like comparing bananas to oranges or bananas to apples in that case. But Holochain works in the space of cloud hosting basically, but using a distributed hash table model and agent centricity versus the blockchain. So it is made for hosting applications like web applications, the applications on your phones and things like that. So it's much more comparable to Amazon Web Services. But on top of that, Holochain not only encompasses the services that Amazon Web Services provide, they also encompasses the services that blockchain such as Ethereum and Cardano provides. That is why today we are doing a review on Cardano versus Holochain. It's really a showdown to see how they compare up apples to apples. So if you haven't already done so, if you're a new subscriber or you're a returning subscriber that has not subscribed yet, then please be sure to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and now let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so Cardano has had a really good year. Now if you're looking at the charts here, you had several opportunities to buy. Starting here in May, where we had that big dip in the crypto markets that really lasted for 2 months. You had 3 opportunities to buy pretty much under $1. So if we took the ruler here and really ruled it out, take a look at how much you would have gained if you bought at the bottom and held it till now. You would have made almost 200% gains just from buying at the bottom at under $1. And it's still going up because of what's coming up next. So this year, Cardano really had became a multi-asset blockchain, which means that users are able to create their own tokens on the Cardano blockchain, much like how they do it in Ethereum. Now, full smart contract capability is slated to go out on September 12th, and we'll see if they can seal the deal, because if they release it actually on September 12th and not push it back any further, I can really expect Cardano to run, because having smart contracts will make Cardano the full legitimate competitor of Ethereum. In all actuality, ADA actually became tradable on Coinbase this mid-March, and it experienced the Coinbase effect, where when tokens go on Coinbase, they actually rise like crazy, and ADA rose more than 560% over Q1. And in April, Cardano actually announced a blockchain initiative in Africa, beginning a partnership with Ethiopia to improve the quality of their education. And if you want an update on that, then check my last video, Cardano rally over 6x to over $10. Now, Cardano promises are mainly aimed at differentiating themselves from Ethereum because that's their main competitor, that's their focus. But Ethereum is still the big giant in the smart contract space, and its market cap right now is roughly 4 times that of Cardano's. But let us fall back to the pros of Cardano. It is more scalable and it is based off peer-reviewed research. So it is the only blockchain that is based off of peer-reviewed research as far as I know. And it uses proof of stake, which is much more environmentally friendly than what Ethereum does right now, because Ethereum still is doing a piece of proof of work as well. With the review of Cardano done, let's talk a little bit about the similarities between Cardano and Holochain, because that's what you're here for, right? Now, Cardano and Holochain may ultimately be solving the same problem, but they face many different challenges along the way. And one of the biggest challenges is efficiency, or what we call scalability. Now, according to Holochain's blog, the problem with blockchains is that they have the heavy computing costs of recording everything that happens on the blockchain to every single node on the network. So they have the workload of keeping and storing that data on the blockchain forever. So it's really hard to imagine blockchains being suitable for applications that involve big media files like music and movies. And another thing is latency. Blockchains take several minutes to record events, so they're not really good for collaborative apps. So think of something like Google Docs that have to rely on fast update times, because every node on the network has to update their version of the entire ledger of the blockchain. So a good analogy is, imagine you're in class. You have the teacher and 30 students, and to make sure that all the 30 students know the answer to this problem, the teacher goes to them one by one and checks with them. that is going to take a lot of time. It's going to be different how Holochain does it, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So HOLO really argues that blockchain projects like Cardano and Ethereum are really more fit for the financial services applications. And I mean, Ethereum is well known for DeFi or decentralized finance. So I'm assuming that ADA Cardano is going to play in the same space. Now, Holochain is not limited in the same ways. It is virtually capable of any sorts of applications that you can currently do on the internet. It can host applications like Google Docs, which you're not able to do on blockchain. And on top of that, I want to talk about three important things, which is cost, storage, and speed. First, let's talk about cost. So Holochain is completely free to use and run. Because users host themselves and run a local copy of their application, the network shares the work of validation and storage. There's no need for paying miners or stakers, so that means that there's no gas fees, which exists in ADA and Ethereum. So that is why there's no need for tokens. HOLO Fuel is just used as a currency. The HOLO network will allow anyone to participate with a web browser without the need to purchase cryptocurrency or have a crypto wallet. That means that your mom and dad or your grandpa and your grandma can use a website that is hosted by Holochain. That is the use case. And the only people that need HOLO Fuel are the app publishers who need to host their apps and websites, and the hosts who are hosting the apps and websites. Alright, number 2, Holochain can handle large-scale media applications. So here's the funny thing. OnlyFans is kicking out all of their workers who built up OnlyFans. So this is your site to build OnlyFans on Holochain. Now the data is only shared with a subset of nodes, not every single node like in the blockchain. So remember that example with the teacher and the students? Instead of checking with every single student, the teacher just checks with the first 4 students. If the first 4 students understand it, then pretty much the whole class we can assume understands it. We only need a subset to know that we've done our job. One of the 4 can become president and maybe do a better job than Biden. Another thing is live video streaming is possible through the shared data environment of the Holochain app. Although if you're thinking about live streaming or hosting video, then please look at Theta Blockchain, which you can check out my Theta guide here because I think they're doing an incredible job with live streams, NFTs, and video hosting. I really think that they're gonna be the kings of the arena. Now the last thing, number 3, is speed. Now when you write data on Holochain, you write it to your local chain instantly, and other computers or nodes on the network will pick it up. It's like one of those COVID parties that teens were hosting in the United States in the early days of COVID. Once you get it, it's only a matter of time before the people around you get it as well. Except on Holochain, this is a good thing, because the more people using your app, the faster it will be. Because technically, every person using the app has a copy of it, so validations in that case becomes faster. Again, like COVID, the reason why it spread so fast is because a lot of people had it. And another reason why we want herd immunity is because it'll be just that much faster to stop the virus. So really, you could just think of Holochain like a virus when it comes to speed. When it comes to Holochain, they're great for hosting applications, virtually any applications, and working in the DeFi space. But one thing that they do not target is worldwide Wi-Fi, which is what Helium HNT works on. So this next thing that I want you to check out, you should definitely check it out because it's a no-brainer investment that I really want you to do because I don't want you to miss out. Alright guys, there's no better way to use your Friday night than to set up your own HNT Helium miner. So I am in a contract with Noble IoT. They lease me their miner because my own miner is still being manufactured and they're waiting to be shipped. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you what I got from Noble IoT, and I'm going to walk through the process of where to install it and stuff. It's really easy. They have a bunch of instructions to show you what to do. I'm going to show you the earnings later on in this video, so they're going to be like parts of videos filmed in different times just to show you the entire thing, entire process of how I'm going through it. So I am your guinea pig, so use me as a reference to decide whether you want to go do this as well, because it's a great source of passive income. Alright guys, so Noble IoT is the guys who leased me their miner. So this is the miner here, is this little block thing, or rack miner, that's what I think they're called. So it looks like the antenna that I have here that they gave me goes on top of that. So it's pretty standard. They have some ports at the end for your internet as well, but it connects to Wi-Fi. There is the power cord, pretty standard. They also have a bunch of instructions that they send you on how to set up your hotspot, so that's pretty cool as well. So I'm just gonna go set these up and show you where I put them. Alright guys, read them and weed. There is my miner and there is my router. So they're right next to each other by the window. Remember, there is no mesh, there's no bug screen screen in the window. The bug screen is over there, and this is my whole entire setup of where I actually film my YouTube videos. So that's pretty much the setup. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're gonna take a look at the earnings next, and then you can really decide whether this is worth something investing for yourself. All right, guys, just want to make this quick update on Helium. So this is my Helium account, Fantastic Hickory Pigeon, and you can see that I have earnings of $6.90. Now, today is Monday, around 7:40 p.m. I started this around the same time last Friday. So in 3 days, I made $6.90, but that is not 3 days. That is the last 24 hours. So the weekend, I guess it was getting set up, so it didn't make any money, but the last 24 hours, I made $6.90. Remember that electricity on average is like 75 cents per month. So you are making bank with Helium HNT. So if you're not gonna get in this, then you are totally missing out, like you missed out on Bitcoin. All right, guys, lastly, like I said, I got the miner that I showed you in this video from Noble IoT. You can fill out the application here at nobleiot.com/sign-up. Just fill out this application, and then all the way at the bottom, make sure to click YouTube for How Did You Hear About Noble, and use the referral code Noble5114 when you submit your application. And that's pretty much it, guys. All right, now go make some money. Alright, so here's my opinion. Now, to summarize this whole entire video and this blog that I looked at, which I will drop in the pinned comments below so you can look at it too, Cardano aims to improve on a technology that is already widely known and understood. Distributed ledgers, blocks, consensus-based algorithms, that's what the public, while the early adopters, know about. Holochain's blog argues that for Holochain, the path to awareness is really at where Ethereum was back in 2014 to 2017. So because of that, the blog really argues that Cardano's biggest advantage over Holochain is awareness, both of the project and the underlying technology. They just got more press. Guys, you don't see it because Holochain is trading for so little, but they're moving as much as Cardano, because remember at the start of this video, I said Cardano moved. If you bought in at May during that big dip, if you held it to the top where it's pretty much at right now, you would have made a gain of 195%. Well, if in Cardano you bought around July 21st and you held it to the high that they had over here, that's 196% gain. So pretty much a 2% better gain than what you would have gotten with Cardano. Last thing I want to show you is that for HOT, we finally have a nice graph where we can look at price action. So what we see here is that there is support, a strong support at this level, which acts as resistance as well, because over here in February of 21st, it really hit that 0.004 mark and then it got rejected. And then it broke through, climbed all the way to all-time high, and then it fell back down, which in July 20th, around that time, it acted as support. It tried to break through it. Nope, not going to break through. So that acts as support, and now it's climbing up again. So we might see this area get tested again where we can get in some more buys, but I won't bank on that because everything is rising except for the altcoins. HOT is a very low cap altcoin. So what that means is that HOT and other low cap altcoins, the money in them are moving up to Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the big secure coins in these crazy markets that we have right now. And with these low cap altcoins, we really don't have a very nice graph to look at where we can see where good support is, because for Bitcoin, Ethereum, they have all these levels that acts as support. We can only have one level right now in the long term that I've just shown you, where 0.004 is acting as support for Holochain, and that's pretty much the only one that I can see. So other than that, if you want to buy or when you want to buy, that really depends on you. Just please do your own research and due diligence and not just listen to some YouTuber, because although I am great at describing these things, I'm not great at telling you what price you should buy at because I'm not a financial advisor. So other than that, if you enjoyed this video, this content, then please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, check out these other videos on cryptocurrencies and passive income, and I'll see you next time. Peace!